Realistically, most scopists will make around 1,000 to 1,500 a month kapag nagsa-start ka pa lang. And then, once na mas mabilis ka ng mag-scope or mag-correct ng mga transcripts, then you can make up to $3,000 per month. Wow. Hello everyone! My name is Mimi and welcome to my home-based story kung saan lagi tayong nagsha-share ng mga bagong videos regarding work from home. Kaya naman kung bago kayo dito sa ating page or dito sa ating channel, please consider subscribing or following us. So for today's video guys, I'm gonna share with you a home-based job na hindi pa masyadong nadidiscover. Siguro wala pa ako nakikitang video about this job kasi hindi siya yung sikat and very specific niche ito. Pero ang maganda dito guys is you can earn up to $3,000 or more. Kasi specific to, konti pa lang yung nakakaalam. And the demand is steady talaga. So, ang gagawin nyo lang dito sa home-based job na ito is mag-edit ng mga files. Ayan. So guys, ano ba yung job na sinasabi ko sa inyo? Ito ay ang pagiging scopist. So guys, in this video, you will learn what is a scopist, ano yung mga requirements para maging scopist, tools and skills, saan pwedeng mag-aral kung paano maging isang scopist, saan pwedeng mag-apply kung marunong ka na ng work ng isang scopist, and magkano ba yung pwede mong sahurin as a home-based scopist. So, kung interested kayo sa job na ito, na pwede nyo gawin from home, please stay with me until the end of our video. But guys, before we move on to discussing these home-based jobs, I wanted to share with you guys where you can learn different freelancing skills. Let's check out Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community that offers membership with meaning. They have always been my go-to when it comes to freelancing classes. This is the class about Introduction to SEO, where they shared what the concept is, the tools you need to be successful, and they even have a project for students to put their learnings into practice. Skillshare is also incredibly affordable compared to pricey in-person classes and workshops. Their annual subscription is only less than $10 per month. And guys, the good news is the first 1,000 of you will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium. All you have to do is just click on the link down below on the description box and pinned comment. Make each day productive where you explore new skills, deepen your passions, and explore your creativity with Skillshare's online classes. What you find may just surprise and inspire you. So, ano ba yung scopist? Kasi, actually guys, recently ko rin lang to narinig. Kasi, kadalasan, di ba, alam natin yung virtual assistant, alam natin yung graphic designer. Si scopist, home-based talaga tong job na to. Pero, for some reason, hindi siya ganun ka-popular. So, ang scopist pala guys, alam niyo yung sa mga courtrooms, to, merong type ng mga nasasabi, yung mga nababanggit doon sa hearing. Yung scopist, medyo related siya sa transcription, pero may pinagkaiba sila. Si scopist kasi, very specific yung files that they're working on. And ang ginagawa nila, ang trabaho talaga ng isang scopist is mag-edit ng mga court hearings. So, alam niyo mga sa ipaglaban mo ko, I don't know if may nanood no nung 90s, but yeah. So, yung court hearings, they're typewritten, tapos nako-convert sila sa isang readable file. Ayun, para mabasa ng mga court reporters. Kaya lang kasi, yung file na yon hindi siya perfect. So, marami siyang mistakes. Your job as a scopist is to correct those. Ayan, sa mga court proceeding kasi guys, sobrang daming information na nasasabi. Kaya meron silang tinatawag na stenograph na nagre-record nung lahat nung sinabi. Kaya lang, yung conversion from stenograph to a written form, yan, marami siyang mistakes. And mahirap for court reporters na basahin and ayusin pa nila. That's why they are hiring scopists. Ano ba yung mga tools and skills required para maging scopist ka? So, hindi naman kailangan na-graduate kayo ng law. Hindi kailangan na nag-attorney kayo or anything legal related for that matter. Pero kailangan may willingness ka to work on your own, to meet deadlines. May mga words ka na if you're not familiar, you have to research it, ganyan. Kasi kailangan mo pa rin ng knowledge about the legal terms para ma-spell mo sila and magamit mo sila at appropriate times during the document. Ayan, so part din ng requirements is willing kang mag-work ng long hours on a computer kasi you have to meet deadlines. Usually, kapag binigay nila sa'yo yung court transcript, then you have to finish it in a set deadline like less than a week. So, you might have to work long hours on the computer. In terms naman sa equipment, guys, ang kailangan nyo lang is computer and internet, and that's it. Some other scopists, they use foot pedals, pero hindi siya required. Ayan. And syempre, guys, additional is kailangan nyo ng headset para marinig nyo yung audio ng maayos. And yung software, guys, for transcribing, yung pagta-translate from audio to text, and yung mga court hearings to a readable text file, na yun nga, may mga errors, those softwares usually are provided by the clients. So, para lang may idea kayo, some of the scoping software are Case Catalyst, Eclipse, Stenograph, Stenocat, and Digital Cat. So, ayun yung mga usual na ginagamit ng mga scopists. Kung halimbawa naman, Mimi, wala akong alam sa scoping, parang hindi ako confident na pasukan yan without any knowledge. So, meron free mini course ako nakita online that you can try sa scopeschool.com. So, lalagay ko na lang yung link below para ma-check nyo yung free mini course nila and magkaroon kayo ng idea kung paano nga ba tong scoping or ano yung magandang approach para mapasok nyo tong job na to. Or of course, your other option is to check out the software that I mentioned earlier and mag-DIY kayo. So, parang kagaya ko nung nag-aral ako ng Photoshop, nag-download lang ako ng Photoshop, tapos kinapa ko lang yung mga functions, and I learned from there. Ayan. Pero syempre, mas mabilis talaga, guys, kapag, yun nga, meron kayong parang guidance, diba, from a school. So, saan naman pwedeng mag-apply? So, guys, ito yung dalawang link na nakita ko kung saan marami na kayong makikita dyan na pwedeng jobs for applying as a scopist. So, that's scopist.com/classify/employment. And then the other one is stenosearch.com/connect/scopist directory1.html. Syempre, laging merong random scopist work sa Upwork and sa LinkedIn. So, how much can you earn ba? So, iba-iba kasi, guys, yung rate. Depende kasi yan sa experience, yung kung gaano kadali yung project, kung gaano kayo kabilis, and yung accuracy nyo sa pagta-transcribe or pagsuscope. And then, ano ba yung gaano karami yung hours na trinabaho nyo. And kung rush ba yung order, like, madalian ba to? Like, kailangan mo siyang gawin within 24 hours. Sa scopist kasi, usually, they are paid per page. Kailangan properly transcripted siya. And then, ang usual rate is $1 to $1.25 per page for a regular turnaround job. So, usually kasi, 2 to 3 business days, kailangan masubmit mo na yung papers. Ayan. So, may deadline talaga sila, guys. Kung kaya mong mag-transcribe ng 23 pages an hour, again, guys, you're just gonna correct it, ha? Yun yung job ng scopist, eh. Iko-correct mo lang yung mga mali. Hindi mo siya itatype ng buo. So, again, different from transcribing. Scoping is like correcting the errors made by the computer. Sabi dito, average pace daw ng regular scopist is 23 pages an hour. So, kung mag-base tayo doon, realistically, most scopists daw will make around 1,000 to 1,500 a month kapag nagsa-start ka pa lang. And then, once na mas mabilis ka ng mag-scope or mag-correct ng mga transcripts, then you can make up to $3,000 per month. So, lalagay ko, guys, ito yung sources ng ating information para kung gusto nyo, if this is something that interests you, you can learn more about it. So, bibigyan ko na lang kayo ng tips based sa mga na-research and nabasa ko. Ito kasing pagsuscope, it's a small pero steady siya na industry. So, kapag magaling kayong mag-scope, and nakakuha na kayo ng isang client, tapos nagustuhan niya yung trabaho nyo, then pwede kayong ma-refer sa iba pa niyang friends and other clients who are looking for scopists. Which means more opportunities for you to earn. Just make sure na kung ito yung papasukan nyo, maganda yung reputation nyo. And bukod pa doon, mas okay kung meron kayong online portfolio. Ewan ko, sa lahat ng klase ng business for me ngayon, kapag hindi ka online, ang hirap mong hagilapin eh. So, mas okay kung meron kayong online portfolio, meron kayong sariling website, or meron kayong sariling page where you can direct your clients to look at your previous work, yung mga reviews sa mga work nyo. So, yan, mahalaga din yan. Ayun lang naman yung tip ko. O nga pala guys, if you haven't tried GrabFood yet, sobrang recommended ko talaga siya. Hindi mo na kailangan magpunta sa mall or mag-drive-thru sa mga favorite mong restaurants. Halos lahat na sa Grab na guys, and you don't need to go there. I-deliver nila sa bahay nyo. Kakatok sila, andyan na. It's all your favorite restaurants right there at your doorstep. Ayan. So guys, try nyo si GrabFood. I'll put the link below para meron kayong free delivery plus 20 pesos off on your order. Like, no minimum order required. Kahit french fries lang yung orderin nyo, you'll still get the 20 pesos off on your first GrabFood order. So just check out my link down below. Ayan. Valid guys yung promo nila until June 30. So make sure you check them out. So, yon. If nagustuhan nyo to, just give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to follow me guys on Facebook. It's facebook.com/mimiloarca/videos. Ayan, meron tayong mga videos dyan. And I also encourage you to join our laptop giveaway. Ilalagay ko na lang yung details sa ating description box. Ayan, so there you go guys. Parang padilim ng padilim yung ilaw natin. Wala na yata akong battery. But, sana nagustuhan nyo yung ating video today. And sana meron na naman kayong bagong napulot and bagong natutunan like me. And I will see you guys again for another work from home or earn from home video next time. Bye!